Let's create some beautiful stacks. I'm going to share which bracelets work best and what you need to know to create amazing stacks. Stacking your bracelets will allow you to create a ton of different looks with just a few pieces. First, let's look at those must-have pieces. The first type of bracelet is the most important one. It's bracelets with a flat back that sit flush against your skin. They will act like a stopper. They will keep your other bracelets from sliding around and becoming a huge tangled mess. I have a gold one, I have a pearl one, and my watch works in pretty much the same way. These bracelets will keep our stack from becoming a tangled mess. But now we need to add in some interest. Look at this stack of 3 gold bracelets. This stack looks interesting even though they're all gold, because the shapes are so different. So mix it up. If you already own a bangle, add a chain next. Is your whole collection very chunky? Go with something more dainty. And if everything you own is very rounded, something more squarish would be very interesting. Mixing metals like silver and gold can look really cool. I don't like mixing different shades of yellow gold. There is a lot of champagne gold, mostly found in 9 to 14 karat gold. And then there is this very rich yellowy gold that is mostly found in higher carats and sometimes in gold-plated jewelry. If your skin tone is very warm, probably this very rich gold will look amazing on you. But I would suggest sticking to one of the 2 colors. I think the mix often looks uncohesive and wrong. Besides adding interesting shapes, it's also really nice to add a little bit of sparkle. I have this little diamond and I have this pearl bracelet. So you can find this kind of shine and sparkle at every price point. I like to keep it in a neutral color because it will go with all of my clothes. And honestly, who doesn't like a little bit of sparkle when they glance at their wrist? If you have a dainty bracelet like this one that has a main motif on the top, make sure that the closure is heavy enough, because the heavy part will slide to the bottom, pulled by gravity. So if you have a bracelet and you are annoyed because it's always sitting like this, put a little charm at the closure. It will make it heavier, and thus the closure will slide to the bottom and you will always look at the top. And it's also nice if the back of your motif is also pretty, because sometimes it will move around, and that way you're always looking at something that looks good. The last type of bracelet that is really nice to add to your stack is a pop of color. It just brings so much joy whenever you're glancing down at your wrist and will bring a smile to your face. I adore this shade of turquoise, but of course go with whatever color you truly love. Don't add too many dainty chains if you want to stack, because they are the ones that tangle up the most. I have 2, the diamond one and the turquoise one, and it's enough. I shouldn't add any more. So now let's look at how to stack your beauties. Odd numbers like 3 or 5 tend to look most harmonious together. But layering 2 bracelets can look really nice too if you use this trick. Take 2 bracelets with a similar shape. For example, my rectangular pearl bracelet looks nice with my rectangular gold bracelet. My dainty diamond chain looks good with my dainty turquoise chain. So keep it similar in shape and it will look very harmonious. For me, 3 bracelets are the sweet spot for stacking. I think the stack looks best if there is one contrasting piece. For example, mixing 2 rectangular pieces with a very dainty chain. With 2 gold pieces, add a pop of color or a little bit of sparkle. If you want to stack 4 or even more bracelets, those flat-backed separators get really important. I would try to alternate between those and your other pieces. Because the dainty chains are especially tangle-prone, put them at the bottom closest to your hand, because that way when you put your hand down, it will slide over your hand instead of getting tangled with all the other bracelets. You can also stack with your watch. I think rectangular watches work best here because the watch face isn't protruding. If you're not quite sure what color you should add to your collection, I made a video where I share a method to create your perfect color palette. It will keep you from buying colors that don't work with the rest of your wardrobe and that you will regret buying. I'll leave that on the screen for you and I would love to see you there. I hope this video inspires you to go to your bracelet collection and start stacking away. I'm looking forward to seeing you the next time. Until then, have a wonderful day and goodbye.